Istanbul by myself. Long story short, I traveled and got to my hostel all by myself with no cellular service, and I'm gonna be talking a little bit more about that, but right now I'm just getting ready to go to breakfast. It's like almost 10, I think. Pretty satisfied with this hostel, honestly. I have my own bunk bed, and then that's just all my stuff underneath there, a locker, and then there's a bathroom. Sorry, the quality was really bad before. The bathroom could be a little better, not gonna lie. Saw some things that look suspiciously like mold. So yeah. So the shower like floods the room, so the whole floor is wet right now. I'm so glad I brought my shower shoes. Oh my gosh. Anywho, little story time of how I got here. Well, I get dressed. I think I'm gonna wear my green sweater, green Venice sweater, khakis, and then just a shirt underneath too, and my overcoat. Anywho, let me just get changed and then I'll keep talking. Yesterday was very stressful, and that was why I didn't really vlog anything. I just got a couple clips, but I flew from Rome to Istanbul directly, but it was like a further airport. There's an Asian side of Turkey, or Istanbul, and European side, and I landed on the Asian side, so I had to commute, take the metro from here to where my hostel is, which is Avrisa. I'm saying that wrong, but I'll put it on the screen, that hostel. And it's like in the old district, so it's near like the Blue Mosque, the Hagia Sophia, pronouncing that wrong too, and the Sultanate Square, pronouncing that wrong too. So it's a very central location and I'm very happy with it, but I did not know how to get from the airport to here initially. And what happened was I was like asking around about getting a SIM card at the airport because my provider in Rome doesn't work here. And so I was asking if I could like buy a tourist SIM card for like a week, but it was like 45 euros. I was like, I'm not gonna drop that much. But basically, I decided not to do that. So then I was like, is there public transportation? They were like, oh yeah, it's just like right outside. So I walk outside and then I see a sign for a metro. And then I'm like, okay, I'm saved. Because I knew I just needed to take the metro and then change trains and then walk from there. And so what I did was, once I finally connected to the Wi-Fi, I screenshotted the step-by-step directions on Google Maps so I would know like for when I had to walk to my hostel. And then I downloaded an offline map. So if you don't know what that is, it's like you can see where you are on the map. It doesn't give you directions. I can like show you on the screen. But I did that, and then once I got to my stop, I just like took out my phone map and was looking at the directions, so I had to like read the street names and everything. And I got there. It was like a 20-minute walk or something. Never been more happy to be safe. Literally thank Jesus for keeping me safe. I would recommend doing a solo trip, but obviously I did a lot of planning and preparation that went into this, and the one like unquantifiable factor that I had was my cellular service not working, and I only found out about that like yesterday, that it wasn't going to be working here. So I would definitely check all your boxes if you're going to do a solo trip, especially to like a foreign country that you've never been to. Like it's different if it's different going from like Italy to France than it is going from Italy to Turkey. Do you know what I mean? So I'm very happy to be here, very happy to be here alone, get to go at my own pace, do everything I want to do, you know, not be worried about other people's priorities. Hey guys, so I'm coming to you from the future, editing this video. It's June right now, and I guess I just wanted to give like kind of a disclaimer over me not getting like a tourist sim for this weekend that I was solo traveling, because if I was gonna like recommend this to anybody else, like my little sister doing this, I would be like, one, either always travel with people or make sure you have cellular service, because I feel like that's really important looking back, because like what if I needed to like call a taxi or like, I don't know, in an emergency. So yeah, I feel like I was kind of stupid for not doing that, just because I didn't want to spend the money. I think it was worth the money, and I stand by what I said about like solo traveling. I feel like it's great, but you definitely want to make sure that you're being safe, and I feel like a big part of safety is like having access to cellular service. So yes, very grateful to be here safe and sound. and got a good night's sleep. I also got dinner last night at a place the owners of the hostel recommended, and it was very good. And what did I do after that? I went to this little Turkish delight shop. I was like, do you guys have Turkish delight? And they were like, and they like gestured at like literally everything they had, and I was like, ooh. And then they basically made me sample everything in the dang store. It was delicious. The reason why I wanted to try it was because in Narnia, when Edmund asked the White Witch for the Turkish delight, it always looks so good in the movie.
Turkish delight?
And it is very good. It's just different than how I expected it to be. Like, they have like cream-filled ones, and then they also have like the gummy ones, and I was expecting it to be like a gusher basically, but I got a bunch for my family so that they can try, and I'm very excited. Someone just gave me free pomegranate tea, and then I spilled it on myself. This is Sultanahmet Square. This little cat right here. There's so many cats here. Anyway, this is where I spilled the tea. I'm kind of sad. I hope it comes out. I'm back in my hostel. Took a much needed nap. Anywho, I wanted to give a story time about how I got scammed. Basically what happened was I tried going to the Topkapi palaces. A ticket was 1,500 Turkish liras, and it said you could skip the line if you bought them at this kiosk. And so I tried doing that. It said that my card was charged, but I never got the ticket, and then I tried telling somebody that, and they didn't believe me. And they were like, no, just wait in line and get a new ticket. So I ended up having to wait in line anyways. And then I didn't have Wi-Fi or cellular, so I couldn't check if my card got charged because the app I use doesn't update unless you're on Wi-Fi. So when I went out to eat later, I checked the app and it said I did get charged twice. I did not have a receipt though from the first time because the guy who told me to wait in line like crumpled up my receipt, and I was pissed. So basically I had my receipt from the second transaction. I had the screenshot of my app saying that I paid the first time too. And so I went back over there and I asked for a refund, and then they said, well, we didn't even receive the payment the first time, so we can't give you a refund. But they said since they didn't receive the payment, it'll probably like go back to my card. So hopefully that freaking happens, because it was like 45 euros. It was so worth it though. It was literally like the palace of an Ottoman Empire sultan, and it was sick. So that was my little activity of the day. When you eat at a rooftop restaurant and the entire meal is $12, think I'm gonna go get some ice cream now. It was delicious though. I had to eat vegetarian all of today. Oh wait. Oh my gosh, Inception. I'd eat vegetarian all of today because it's Friday and it's Lent. The lunch was like good, but it was just a lot of vegetables. So it wasn't really my thing. Dinner, I got this Turkish ravioli, spinach ravioli. It was so good though. Just got back. I have the whole room to myself. Last night, it was like midnight, and I was calling Giovanni to say goodnight to him. And then the lady who's in my room, she was like, if you want to be on the phone, go to the rooftop terrace. And then the lights were on and she was like on her phone, so that's why I thought it was okay. I wouldn't have done it otherwise. And then right after she did that, she like turned off the lights, and then like she was still on her phone. I saw this woman on TikTok like an hour later. I was like, so I can't whisper on the phone? Anywho, that was unrelated. But I just got back from dinner and ice cream. Low-key been getting harassed by like the shop owners here. I like expected that, but it isn't in a way that like makes me feel unsafe. It's just like, oh, you really want to sell me something, you know what I mean? Like I'll walk by, they'll be like, hello lady, and then I'll be like, hi, because like I don't want to be rude, and then they'll be like, come eat, and then I'll be like, geez, and then I'll just walk away. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just being delusional and that's why I don't feel unsafe. I literally feel more unsafe in Washington DC than I do walking here at like 9:30. I feel like I'm in a very nice area, and so I don't feel like when someone is harassing me, I don't feel like they're gonna like hurt me. I just feel like they want to sell me something, you know what I mean? So then I just walk away, and then they don't follow because they're like still trying to get people to come into their store. But yeah, the whole reason I'm even brought this up is just be aware of that if you're young and female and coming to Istanbul by yourself. Just have your wits about you. Good morning. It is day 2 in Istanbul. I think I'm gonna go try and get Turkish breakfast because I've been wanting to try that. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I should probably look on Yelp or something. Because yesterday, I didn't tell you guys this, or I didn't mention it, but the breakfast I had was so bad. It was like down the street from my hostel, and it was like Turkish coffee and a croissant, because everything was like low-key expensive, so I didn't want to get too much stuff, and plus like I'm used to just having coffee and a croissant like in Rome. Italian things. But I got the croissant and they're like, okay, that's gonna be like 5 minutes, and then I thought about it and I was like, they're definitely just like defrosting something right now. And then I ate it and I was right, because it was like kind of like lukewarm. And the coffee, I'm gonna try Turkish coffee again today to see if that was just like a fluke, but I did not like it. It literally just tasted like instant coffee or like grounds or something. So I was expecting it to be way better. I'll try it again today and let you guys know.